Welcome back to episode 2 of the prep series. Gonna be recapping how week 20 went, and then also, or I should say, 20 weeks out went, and then also preview and set the standards for 19 weeks out going forward. So, first off, to note just training, and I'll throw a couple of training videos up, more so just leg content. So, you'll see that on screen now, but just gonna talk through my training as a whole. Very productive week, able to push some really good numbers. Push in terms of dumbbell bench press, up 2 reps total between the 4 sets, same weights. So that's always good. And then in terms of weighted pull-ups, also progress just a little bit on that. And that'll be one of the fun movements to kind of track throughout prep. Just as we're getting lighter, that movement may actually stay very much the same or even progress just due to resistance technically getting less and less each week. Throughout legs felt very strong, able to maintain 405 for 10 on back squat for a couple of sets. And then also just moving through the lower and upper days, very happy with finishing out the week on a Saturday early in the morning after work until 11:30 p.m., hitting all the numbers that I had set for myself in hack squat and deadlift, which you guys have seen on screen. So now I'm going to move over to actually a screenshot. What you'll see is 20 weeks out. I will preface this. For this, we'll have 8 days in the week. Just when I had started prep with my work schedule, I was off on Saturday, so it was a good day to log everything. But now I'll actually be working Saturday, so switching everything over for tracking wise over to Sundays just to make it easier on myself. And then also when I'm implementing like diet changes, just don't have to worry about it on that Saturday or my Sunday. It'll be my rest day. But very productive week. Had the 2865 for calories, down a little bit over 1.25 pounds. And I don't know if I had mentioned this in the first prep video, and if you want to see my training, I'll throw a little hyperlink in the top right for you guys to check that out. But just throughout prep, really targeting right around a pound of weight loss, or I guess, losing about a pound a week. Honestly, sometimes more, sometimes less, just an average base to stay on track with fat loss, and then also not be too aggressive in terms of, I know most people use a standard of usually 1% a week, which for me at being 220 pounds, give or take, would be like 2.2 pounds a week. But I just don't want to get that aggressive with it, and I really think around a pound a week will put us in a good spot come here 20 weeks out to show up to the first show. Not in peak condition by any means, but a physique worthy of being on stage, I should say, and just beat that original physique from when I was 19 and competed as a teen. So those were the big things that I wanted to cover, and now kind of switching over from a very productive week at 20 weeks out. At 19 weeks out, we will be doing a deload for training. Just have to go into the office, so it works out. Usually that's once a month. Just with like the travel and commute to work and stuff, just taking a step back, doing a deload. And then also I will be dropping my calories down from 28 to 2900 to a range of 25 to 2600. So as I'm kind of reducing that training fatigue, taking it out a little bit of calories, and I think that'll help me kind of transition to a lower calorie intake while staying on top of training in the following weeks, and really trying to push myself to hold on to numbers and even progress if able to, just keep that train rolling as long as we can. And then I kind of forgot to mention it, at 20 weeks out, implemented the first bit of cardio with just 200 calories, and we'll be doing an incline treadmill for 20 minutes. The treadmill that I go on, I'll set it at 12.5 incline and then 3 miles per hour. And at the end of 20 minutes, that perfectly gets me to 200 calories in a mile of distance. So it just works out for me timing wise, and a little bit of cardio and also just steps throughout the day. It keeps that activity level up, keep us progressing nicely in terms of weight loss without overwhelming ourselves with another stressor, and also fatiguing myself too much that it takes away from my training, which could hurt a lot of things physique wise. But really, that was the update.